Hey folks, this is Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. I wanted to talk today specifically to conservatives in general and black conservatives in particular. And here's what I want to talk to you about. Dr. Boyce Watkins one time put out a term called economic self-defense. I believe that's the way he put it, economic self-defense or financial self-defense. And this is something he came up with because he was talking about, relating a story, how he one time made a very strong statement in support of Michelle Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama. I think a conservative commentator didn't like it too much, or I'm not exactly sure of the specifics, but this conservative commentator got really upset about it, and he has a national voice, a national following. Then I think the controversy got to the point to where people were saying, well, Dr. Boyce Watkins should be fired from his job at Syracuse University. He has a doctorate in finance. Brilliant man. You know, some stuff I agree with him on and other stuff I don't agree with him on. But where I do agree with him on is the way he encourages more and more black folk to get into entrepreneurship and wealth building. Some of his politics, I can do without it, but I like his wealth building program ideas. But anyway, let's get back to the point here. And Dr. Watkins started saying, hey, wait a minute. If I did get fired, how would I be able to take care of my family? You know, how would I be able to cover my bills and expenses and things like that? So he really started reflecting on that whole experience. Let me tell you something, folks. With all this, and again, I'm speaking to conservatives in general and black conservatives in particular, you know there is persecution flat out happening against conservatives in the United States of America. You know that. Don't be silly. You know it's happening. And you know that at any given moment you can say something or do something and the loony left in this country is going to say, oh, he needs to get fired. Oh, wait a minute, he needs to lose his job. Oh, wait a minute, we're going to burn down his business. You know darn good well that's not conspiratorial thinking. You know I'm not exaggerating. I mean, again, even with Dr. Boyce Watkins, who is by no means a conservative, even he sort of experienced that threat of, I expressed an opinion, and now all of a sudden people want to destroy me. It's sort of like there's a cockroach in my apartment, I'm going to burn down the whole apartment building. Right here in Louisville, we've had a loony left person say, oh, if some white guy says something racist or really what they define as racist, then you need to try to do what you can do to get that person fired. Think about that. Think about that. This person expresses an opinion that you disagree with, and now you want to destroy his life. You want to deny his ability to earn for his family, to do for his family. You want to throw this person into homelessness over an opinion that you disagreed with. Man, that's not right if it's done against Dr. Boyce Williams or if it's done against a Larry Elder. It's not right if it's done against some loony left-wing nut job who's part of some poverty pimp program, and it's not right if it's done against the Candace Owens. Here's what I'm saying to conservatives in general and black conservatives in particular. You got to get yourself in a position to where when something like that should come up, you should be encountered with something like that, that financially you're prepared to handle it. You're prepared to do it, to deal with it. Let me quickly outline some things you should be prepared, that you should do in case something like that should happen to you, i.e. you express an opinion or you engage in a perfectly legal act and then someone wants to destroy you financially, wants to destroy you economically. Number one, get out of debt and stay out of debt. If you have some questions about that, go read Everything and Anything written by Dave Ramsey. Number two, buy assets. ASSETS, buy assets. If you don't know what that is, you better learn. Go pick up some books by Peter Lynch. Anything and Everything by Peter Lynch. If you don't know what an asset is, one asset you should definitely buy or stocks. Definitely buy stocks. You may say, "Oh, I can't afford to buy stocks." Yes, you can. If you got $7, $8 and a debit card or a credit card, you can start a stock portfolio right now. Go to stockpile.com, stockpile.com. All right? But buy assets. You may want to become a landlord. You can become a landlord. You can buy property, fix it up, sell it, or you can buy tax liens. Okay? Dr. Boyce Watkins has some real estate programs that you can buy and learn from. 3, if you're working a job or you're pursuing a career, that's fantastic, but you need a side hustle. You heard it. You heard what I said. You need a side hustle. Okay? Whatever that's, I don't know what that side hustle might be. It could be shoveling snow in the winter. It could be mowing grass in the summer. I don't know what the side hustle. There's a lot of different side hustles you can look to do, but you need to start developing a side hustle. Go to YouTube, put in their side hustles, and also to different ideas, different videos that come up. You can check out and look into it. And really, also, really developing a side hustle really is all about just developing different streams of income. So just in case you say something like, you know what, I think President Trump, I think that election was fraudulent. I don't think he lost. I think there was some fraud committed there. And some left-wing loony wants you fired. I was threatened. My business was threatened because I said that on Facebook. I had some loony left moron threaten my business. But that's okay. It didn't bother me because I had different streams of income. You need to have a side hustle. That's basically just different streams of income. Here's another point you should do. If you're married, try to live on one income. Try to live on one income. You know, budget yourself, manage your money in such a way that you can live you're living well, decently on one income. And that other income, don't use it to buy stuff. Use it to do what? To get out of debt, stay out of debt, and 2, to buy assets. Okay? So those are some things I just wanted to say to conservatives in general and black conservatives in particular. We have to start right now thinking about ways to, the way Dr. Boyce Watkins put it, to make sure that we're engaged in financial defense or financial self-defense or economic defense or economic self-defense. Because I'm telling you, folks, if you by now don't get it, that the loony left out there is trying to destroy you, conservatives, not just try to suppress our opinions, our viewpoints, but also to destroy us financially and economically, you're Alice in Wonderland. You've got to put yourself in a position of where, when those attacks come, and there's a very good chance they will come, you need to be in a financial position to where you can withstand that attack. Let me go over those 3 points again real quickly before I conclude here. Number 1, get out of debt, stay out of debt. Number 2, develop a side hustle or different streams of income. And number 3, buy assets. Buy assets, not stuff. You keep spending a lot of money buying stuff, but buy assets. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptocurrency, buy assets. Real estate, if you can get it, buy assets. Okay? All right, folks, this is Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. And, hey, you'll be hearing from me again real soon.